So this is a course navigation window for the fundamentals of financial accounting, and of course this is our course homepage. Now you're seeing my view. I'm going to turn it on to your view, and then I'll have to turn it back though to show you some other things. But this is what you see. So I have your welcome posted. Your first test is posted. That'll be due June 12th, Tuesday after the first week. And then you have announcements. Always check your announcements every day, because if anything changes, this is where I will put it for you. Your first assignment, you have two things due. You have the syllabus quiz and then your introduction. The start here, this is your syllabus. This is me going over the syllabus with you, a little bit of information about me. Do not get behind. Again, I'll say it over and over and over. You'll hear me, but do not get behind in this class. This is the information for you to get the Connect software. This tells you exactly how to do that. Make sure that you're linked. One thing I would tell you that helps is when you go to Connect, go through Blackboard, and it just makes everything a little more seamless. And then this is the proof of completion orientation, and I'll show you what you're going to see if you have not done this yet. Now this is facilitated by the CDIT department at Southeastern, so if you have questions about this, you can contact Blackboard Administrator at Southeastern and they can answer your questions. But if you have not completed that and you go to coursework, you're not going to be able to see what I've posted until you have completed this. And that's why I wanted to show you your view. Now, my view, I'm going to go ahead and show you because I want you to see every week I'll post something that looks like this. And so you can see this week we have the syllabus quiz. You have as many chances as you want to get that right. That's like 4 bonus points, but you never know when that might help. You have your introduction where you introduce yourself, tell me what your major is, tell me something about you. And then we'll go over chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for each chapter, we have a Learn Smart, we have homework, a quiz, and then those are all due Monday at midnight. And then you have your first exam, which is multiple choice. There's a 2-hour time limit. There's 40 questions. I've already made that exam, and that's due Tuesday at midnight. This is an estimate of the time. It may take you a little more or a little less, but just in general, that's about how long it should take you to go through those assignments. And so every week you'll have something like this. If I click on week 1, then you'll see if you have questions about week 1, post them here. This is where you introduce yourself. This is your syllabus quiz. This is just me telling you what we're going to do this week. Now, the first thing you'll do in the book, so to speak, is your chapter 1 Learn Smart. And this takes about an hour, and it introduces you to the chapter and walks you through some steps just to make sure you're familiar with the content. And then you can do the next part one of 2 ways. This is your homework. This is a video of me doing homework very similar to what you have been assigned. I mean, it's very, very similar. So you can do a couple of different things. You could watch the homework and then go do it. You could go make an attempt at it, and if you can't figure it out, then go watch. I would watch first, but I would watch one problem at a time. And so when you click this, it's a link to YouTube, and of course you can make your screen bigger. But I'm actually working through this in Connect software so you can see that. Ooh, that's a creepy picture. Then your homework will take you straight to, as will the Learn Smart and the quiz, they take you straight to the Connect software. And you may be seeing the instructor view. You are. So let me show you what it looks like from your view. And I'm on a Mac, and I'm just going to tell you sometimes Connect and Macs don't get along too well. I can usually find a workaround, but if you're using a Mac, just know that sometimes there's weird little things that happen. Okay, so you get 3 attempts. Now, I can tell you that you can just fly through this and guess and then go back and try it again, but you're not going to learn anything, and it's going to hurt you on the exam. What I found last semester when I taught this, actually last 3 semesters, is the more time you spend on the homework, the higher your test grades are. And so you want to spend time working on these problems. Some people say, I don't like working on the computer. Well, I can't help you there, but what I can do is tell you These questions are in the book. So if you want to go find them in the book and work them out on paper and then go enter them, that's fine. You have the little check my work option to see if you get it right or wrong. If it's wrong, you can go try it again. And when you're done, you can submit. And then as you can see, it says 1 of 11. There's 4 problems that have different components to them, and that's why it says there's 11 when really there's only 4 problems. So that's what that looks like. Your quizzes and your Learn Smart are also in the Connect software. So you'll do one of those for each chapter, and then if you come on down here, you'll see that you have your exam 1, and here's the due date. Wrap up. If you have feedback about week 1, here's the place to put it, and then you can move on to week 2. Now, I don't have week 2 up yet. I don't want you jumping around, so until I see that some students have completed, I probably won't make week 2 available until week 2 gets here. It's just, this is a 16-week class we're cramming into 4 weeks, and so I really would prefer that you pace yourself as we go along. Student tools, this is where you see your grades. Yours may be down here. This, like I said, this is the instructor view. But basically, that's the way the course works. We do the same thing every week. Week 2, we'll do the next 4 chapters. Week 3, we'll do the next 4 chapters, and then you have your final exam. If you have questions, again, email is the best way to contact me. My information is in the syllabus. It's also under the contact information for Meet the Professor. So anyway, it'll be fun. Don't get behind, and let me know if you have questions.